So in this fourth reflection on money, on giving and on stewardship, I want to look at true freedom, because I want to look at debt, lending and interest. Romans 13 and verse 7 and 8 says, "Give to everyone what you owe them. If you owe taxes, pay taxes. If revenue, then revenue. If respect, then respect. If honour, then honour. Let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt to love one another. For whoever loves others has fulfilled the law." The total personal debt of people in the UK is over £1.5 trillion. It sounds a lot, doesn't it? And it is. You know, we could run the whole of the UK public sector for 2 years with the amount of personal debt that people in this country have. The interest payments on all of this debt amount to £164 million every single day. We now live in a society where debt is seen as the norm. Students are given a loan to pay for university education. In addition, the high street banks will give large overdraft facilities to students. Whatever else young people learn at university, they learn this: it's okay to be in debt because everyone else is too. If you turn on your TV set, there are always adverts about credit cards and loans. They all point out how great life would be if only you were to take out their loan. The problem with debt, it is as a significant cost. The cost is more than just the interest payment. There's a much bigger emotional cost. Significant numbers of relationship breakdowns are as a result of the stress caused by debt. And many people seeking help from the debt have contemplated suicide. Jesus says, "The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy, but I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." That's John 10 verse 10. Jesus wants us to have a life that's awesome, but debt can rob us of that full life. The promise of happiness that the advertisers give when selling their latest luxury goods or new ways of lending are false promises which will end up stealing your contentment, killing your joy and destroying your hope. In my book, that's the work of the thief. That's the work of Satan. Jesus comes to give a life full of contentment, joy and hope. Paul never lost those things even when he was imprisoned, even when he was shipwrecked and even when he was beaten, because the treasure and prosperity we get from God through Jesus is something that money cannot buy and no person can steal from us. This is why the Apostle John could write, "Beloved, I pray that in all respects you may prosper and be in good health, just as your soul prospers." He knew what it was to have a prosperous soul, and that affected all of his life.